One of Hollywood's greatest actors and three-time Academy Award winners, Jack Nicholson has played many dramatic characters throughout the span of his career, including starring in iconic films like Batman, where he played what some would argue as the most authentic role of the Joker ever. Also, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Chinatown, The Shining, and many more. You can see Jack's legendary skills displayed on the big screen. Nicholson is known for his bad boy image both on and off screen, even up until now in his 80s. His home, described as a substance-fueled, around-the-clock party environment, was the site of some of the most extreme A-list parties and had the reputation as one of the wildest homes in Hollywood history, which is no easy task to conquer. His home was also the location of an alleged rape of a teen by director Roman Polanski in 1977. Riding from humble beginnings in New Jersey, it was a great feat that Nicholson rose to such prominence in the elite Hollywood megaworld in the 1970s and 80s, which was the peak of his career. Nicholson was raised in 1940s New Jersey by Ethel and John Nicholson. Ethel owned a beauty salon, and John eventually left the family when Jack was only a child. After John left, Jack was raised by three strong women, including his mother Ethel and two sisters June and Lorraine. But this is where the story takes a real creepy turn. June, who worked as a showgirl, was only 17 years old when Nicholson was born. June left her home at 19 to become an actress in California and settled out there. 14 years later, Jack came knocking on the door. He's quoted as saying, "Since June was out here, I came out here to look around," he told Rolling Stone magazine. "She had been living there with children she had, so I'm wondering, what am I going to do? And then I got a job in the cartoon department at MGM, and I saw every movie star known to man in that period," he told the magazine. It wasn't until 1974, when he was 37 years old, that he would receive news that would reveal things that he didn't even know that he didn't know. A reporter from Time magazine had been digging around so he could write a story about the legendary actor when he inadvertently found out a Nicholson family life-altering secret. The secret was that Jack's sister June was actually his mother, and Ethel is actually his grandmother. Initially, the actor said he was taken aback and didn't believe what he was told. He couldn't verify with either his quote-unquote sister, who died in 1963 from cancer, or his quote-unquote mother, who died in 1970, but he needed to know if his family had been lying to him his whole entire life. So he calls up Shorty Smith, the man who was married to his sister Lorraine. Shorty Smith was the only person that Jack felt he can turn to find out the truth. When he calls Shorty, Shorty immediately denied the claim. However, a few hours later, he received a call back. "Jack, this is Shorty. I'm going to put you on the phone with Lorraine, but let me tell you, she's been crying all night, but here she is." It was through that phone call that Jack was able to find out the actual truth about his past. Despite the turmoil he went through, he said he doesn't harbor any bad feelings for his family. He says, "It didn't do her any good to not tell me, but she didn't tell me because you never know how I would have reacted at that age when I was a younger man." So I say myself that Jack Nicholson was a pretty good sport about finding out this information that had to be obviously devastating to a person's psyche.